Let me just see if I can find it on here. There we go. I got it. The first person here is Adonis, the connection between me and Vivi this winter. It doesn't look like all that much changes between the two of you this winter. You could have communication could come in out of the blue, or communication could pick up if you're speaking, but other than that, it doesn't look like much is moving forward. Everything is kind of staying where it is, kind of the same. Cinnamon for general. It looks like you have a wish, put it out into the universe. And then it looks like you may be focused on a side business or a side hustle that could bring in extra money. A disappointment moves into the past and you're moving forward towards greener pastures. You could hear from somebody that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time, or you get news that you've been hoping to hear. Could have a new job or business opportunity that comes in that brings in some nice money. Ariane, general. Okay, it looks like you've got a new journey on the horizon. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Be prepared for life to move forward. You have plenty of new people coming in. A Virgo, a Taurus, and a Sagittarius. It looks like you may even have some travel on the horizon. Stepping into your own ambition is helping push your career forward. Stojans, general. Okay, you have some new people coming in too. Be prepared for new people. You have a Pisces, a Capricorn, a Libra. You have a new journey on the horizon, and you may also have a new venture. Could be two separate things. Like one, they could be two separate new journeys. Whatever it is, they're both positive. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care because life is starting to pick up the pace. It looks like a wish comes true, put it out into the universe. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, and you could have some nice money coming in. It also looks like being guided by the divine puts you at the right place at the right time. Breezy, love. Perseverance around love pays off. You're actually headed towards the 10 cups being full. You have a new beginning on the horizon. If you're with someone now, I would say things look good. Romance is heating up. Things move forward, slow and steady wins the race. If you're not with anyone right now, being guided by the divine brings in a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may feel like you have a long road ahead of you, but it's not true. Things are changing for the better on the horizon. It also looks like you have an Aries here. Negativity moves into the past. Empress for general. You should have choices coming in. That's good. Feeling like life changes for the better quickly. A little bit of good luck comes in. More financial stability comes in, or feeling a little bit more financially stable. You could have choices around business opportunities. It also looks like you're moving forward towards greener pastures. You may be laying down the law and setting up boundaries with somebody or something that needs it. And you're no longer holding yourself back. Taking charge and stepping out of your comfort zone and moving forward. Mario, will I be moving to my house next month? Will I be moving to my house next month? I'm not convinced you're going to move next month. No, it may take longer than that, or there could be a holdup or a snag. And the Pisces current thoughts today about us. Pisces current thoughts. She's made it over the top of the mountain and things are successful or things are going well. May feel like a wish has come true. May feel like the hard work she's put in has come back to her. If you had a good day today together, I think that she's feeling very positive about it. Seems like it's positive. Oriella. Did Erica start doing drugs again? She's changed. Uh-oh. I don't think so. It looks like she may have had a disappointment and she may be feeling very negative, but I'm not convinced that she went back to drugs. Additional for earlier today, Mario. I don't know what that is. Additional for earlier today. Was it something I answered earlier? Is that what it was? Sepia, love. You have a wish around love. Put it out into the universe. You might be feeling like cause for celebration comes in around an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It also looks like you may be feeling very ambitious and hopeful about love. And Aquarius comes in. Communication should pick up with a love interest. That could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And it also looks like love cup is full moving forward. And you could also be reconnecting with the Six of Cups person, somebody from the past. I think you're going to have choices when it comes to love. Julie. How is the energy between C and MJ now? It's always kind of the same. Like a little bit sharp, a little bit distant, kind of like, it's like slow and stagnant. Nothing exciting. Except for me and Jonathan. You may feel like things all of a sudden get unstuck, and you may feel like things are starting to move forward. It also looks like your intuition is heightened. Negativity moves into the past. Somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Or he could make you an offer, he could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. It looks like communication picks up, and with the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in, and negativity moves into the past. You may feel like you turn a corner in this relationship. Julie, does C really want to come by tomorrow? Yes, he does want to come by tomorrow. His intentions are to come by. Georgia, the Virgo and me for the next few days. Okay, it looks like you may feel like the relationship is strengthening, or you made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. You have a wish around the situation. You could feel like the love cup is full, and there's the Virgo. You may feel like you got a little bit of good karma coming up around the situation over the next couple of days. Julie, how is he feeling having to wait for my text back, or he just thinks I'm busy? Yeah, he's not reading into it. No, he's not reading into it. He doesn't think anything of it. Sepia, I'm super nervous for my surgery. How will things go? Well, you have a wish around this situation. Things should move forward pretty quickly and change for the better. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. Beautiful one, love. I didn't do beautiful one, right? Got a new journey on the horizon, and you could be feeling a little bit better respected, or like the relationships are functioning better, but you're going to have choices. So you have a Virgo here, you have a Leo, a Pisces, and an Aquarius. A new beginning happens in love. Out of the clear blue sky, somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, that pushes your love life forward. If you've been waiting to hear from someone, you should hear from that person soon. Scenario, how can I make me and my mom's relationship better? That could be a tough one. That could be tough. Okay, here's a couple of things. You got choices. It's your choice. Balance comes back to the situation when you listen to your intuition. And arguments seem to dissipate and move into the past. So I don't know what the issues are, and it doesn't matter. But one thing that I learned in teacher training, and this one course that I took with this woman, Darlene. Darlene was like a very, very seasoned teacher. She was like in her 60s, and she'd been trained and trained and trained and trained in all kinds of different things. And I did a yin yoga training with her. And this is what she said. She said that the problem that a lot of people have with relationships, it doesn't matter what the relationship is that they act out emotionally. And women, I think, tend to do it more, but men do it too. They act out fast without thinking. So people tend to fly off the handle very easy, which I get it. Like when you get pissed off, you lose your shit. But she said, so many of the problems that we have would be resolved, or they would not be escalated, or they would not even exist if we just walked away from the situation for 5 or 10 minutes and cooled down before we reacted. You know, it's hard, especially like family members. You know, like sometimes parents think they know better, and then kids sometimes think that the parents know nothing. And it doesn't matter how old you are, because it's always like that. But I would say the best thing that I can say is, before you react to anything or have a disagreement, take a moment to step back from it. And then also, there are some situations that you just may have to decide that you just aren't going to agree. You know, like if you like eating beef and I'm a vegetarian, we're not going to convince one another. It is what it is. We just have to accept it. And that's okay. You can accept those differences and work past them. It's all about take and give and communication. I think that communication is huge, huge. But both people have to be willing to do it. It looks like things are improving, though. Anyhow. Georgia for general. Well, you do have a committed relationship offer coming in if you're not in one right now. Things seem to be moving forward and you're no longer feeling burdened or weighed down by the weight of the world. It looks like you're stepping into your own ambition and your life overall in general is moving forward. You got money coming in. There's your Virgo. Success comes in when you listen to your intuition. You may also even have a new journey on the horizon. Oriella. What does John E. think of me? He's an office co-worker. May think that you're smart, intelligent, and ambitious. May think that you're easy to get along with. You're stable, unique, and kind. May think that you're strong, independent, and very well focused. Scenario, our relationship has never been great. And we're healing, but she expects me to love her in a way that I can't right now. Well, I think that she needs to accept that. You know, like, it's okay to not be there yet. Like, it's okay. Just like it's okay not to be your perfect weight. And it's okay to still be angry at someone. You know, like, you'll get there in your own time. You can't force things. You just have to, she just has to kind of accept it. It doesn't mean never. So if you could stress that to her, I'm working on it. I'll get there, but I got to get there in my time. I can't get there in your time. It has to be in my time. And I think you guys will get there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that relationships with parents can be very stressful. Yeah, very stressful. You know, like most parents think they know better, and most kids think they know better. And then there's a totally different generation. You know, so there's yeah. I think it's going to improve. Yeah, both of you have to be willing. Yeah, one person can't fix a relationship because a relationship takes two. One person can't do all the work. But one person can look at themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, what am I doing? You can't, like, you know, well, if you emptied the dishwasher every night like I told you to, then I wouldn't get mad. Like, that doesn't solve anything. Like, we know. But what you could do from your point of view is, why does it make me so angry? What is it bringing up for me? Like, why does it make me angry if she doesn't empty the dishwasher? Why does that bother me? Because it's not about the dishwasher, and it's not about the job, and it's not about the room being messy or whatever the situation is. There's something else underneath it. And each person can go into their own analysis of themselves. But you can't really analyze somebody else. You can, but you don't really know what they're thinking, what they're feeling, or where their point of view is, where they're really coming from. Like somebody who doesn't feel worthy, or somebody who feels like control. They need to have things in a certain place. Like everything would be fine if you just vacuumed like I told you to. No, nothing would be fine if you vacuumed. But that's like a control thing. It's not really about the actual vacuuming. It's about things have to be the way I want them because I control things. Why? Why do you feel the need to control things? So if we look at ourselves and how we react and why certain things upset us, then that can be half the battle. But you can't fix the whole relationship on your own. You could realize that certain things that she does or she says or buttons that she pushes, you can control how you react to them, which could help the relationship. But you can't fix it on your own. No, you both have to be willing. And I think you guys will get there. Mountain. Should I be concerned about my living situation adversely changing, or am I being triggered? And it's not anything to be concerned about. Okay, should I be concerned about my living situation? I would be a little bit concerned or cautious. If you think that there's an issue, I would confront the problem so that you're not caught off guard, or so that you at least know. You confront the problem. You know, can I stay here? Are you going to ask me to leave? Whatever the situation is. I get a 70% chance, yes, you should be a little concerned. Red. How'd the ritual go for Jay? It should have went well. Things should change for the better quickly, especially around communication and intuition. I don't know what the situation is, but it should be successful for the most part. Oh, you're very welcome. I know, I learned a lot in yoga training that had nothing to do with the physical teaching of yoga. But that's part of it. The asana part, I think, is number 3, is the third limb. Anyway, Jerica, Jared's overall action towards me within the next 2 days. You might feel like you're not getting enough out of him. You may feel like you're the only one putting in effort, or that he's not taking you seriously or putting in enough effort. You'll hear from him. There should be communication, but I don't think all that much is happening, and you may be feeling frustrated or anxious around the situation. Beautiful one, me and Dawn. Communication should come in, and you may feel like the connection is strengthening. I don't know where you are in the relationship. If he's somebody from your past, he returns. Whether he's from your past or not, things should change for the better quickly, and you should feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. I don't see a commitment here right now, but I do see him making you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and it'll be your choice whether or not the situation moves forward. Bo. Financial reading for the month. Not too bad. It looks like you got some good karma coming back and feeling like your life has come back into balance. Moving forward towards greener pastures, no longer feeling stuck and feeling as if you've got success coming in around your financial life moving forward. With the 3 of Pentacles, you could be establishing grounded, stable business partners or grounded, stable business relationships, clients, whatever it is. Your finances improve this month, or relatively soon, maybe within the next couple of weeks. All right, let me see what this says. I think I'm up to mountain. Is T the Aries causing this upheaval? If I talk to the son of my landlord, will things be okay? Okay, let me see. Is T the Aries causing upheaval? No, I don't think that T is causing upheaval. I'm only getting a 33% chance yes, which is very low. If I talk to the sun, let's see, will I get anywhere with this sun? I think things do change for the better quickly if you talk to the sun. I would. I would. I think I'm at Mountain. How is the Cappy on my mind feeling, thinking, and actions towards me? Capricorn shows up right here in the reading, but they're coming up as feeling either like they were treated unfairly, they got a little anxiety around the situation, and they've distant. They're like at a standstill with the Hangman. I wouldn't expect much from them. If you want to speak to them, I would reach out to them and not wait, because I don't think that you're going to hear from them. Because they may feel like, I want to say, like almost like paralyzed with fear, or like a deer in headlights. I don't know what happened, but this person's like pulled their energy back because, or they're disconnected from the situation because they feel like, I don't know, they were treated unfairly. I don't know what happened. Now, and how is Saji feeling, thinking, and actions towards me? Okay. This person's energy is much softer. They've got kind, caring, sincere energy around them. You may be hearing from them relatively soon. Your relationship with them could strengthen, and a disappointment could move into the past. You may feel like they treat you with a little bit more respect, and communication looks like it should pick up. They may be, like they just have a whole softer feel. I think you'll probably hear from that person relatively soon. Jerica. What's Jared's true intentions and goals towards our connection? He isn't expressing it to me. Well, he doesn't know. He feels like kind of going with the flow, which I think is common for most guys. They're just like, hey, if it's working out now, I'll put in a little bit of effort. I'll put in communication. We'll see where it goes. But he doesn't have any definite intentions. Like, he's not thinking, oh, I'm looking to get married, or I want to be in a serious commitment. He doesn't know if it's going to go there. But he's willing to explore the options right now and see where it could go, which is positive. I don't see a commitment here, though. He may not be thinking along the lines of commitment. He's just kind of taking it day by day, which isn't bad. It just may leave you feeling like you don't know where you stand, because he doesn't know where he stands. Minazi, general for next week. Perseverance pays off and leads to success. And then it's like, you got some balance that comes into your life. You've got taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. And you got communication coming in from somebody that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time, or somebody you've been hoping to hear from. It also looks like life starts to move forward, and you're stepping into your own ambition. Not a bad week. It looks like a pretty productive week. It almost feels like things start to fall into place next week. Andrea, would applying at the bookstore be a good idea? Yeah, it would be a good idea. Yeah. Jenny, what's coming towards me? You could have a wish that comes true. Put it out into the universe, whatever it is you're hoping to come your way. Romance may be heating up. If you're with someone, great. If you're not with anyone, you could have an Aquarius or a Libra come in. Looks like life changes for the better quickly. Money comes in, a Sagittarius enters, and you're no longer feeling held back or stuck. You may feel like, shit, finally life is starting to move forward. Not bad. Justin. Adriana's current feelings for me, okay. Adriana's feelings, they look pretty good. Grounded, stable. Like anxiety around the situation has moved into the past. And with the Four of Wands, it could be long-term. Could have long-term potential around it, Four of Wands. Pretty good. Top. Safi, which is the one for me, Leo or Taurus. Okay, let me see. Who's a better connection, the Leo? Taurus. Taurus. If I had to choose one, I would say Taurus. Shane, should I post the song Digital Veris Color on my Facebook tomorrow? Yes, I would. Yes. Jose, I'm trying to let go of the past for many years. When will I forever let go of the past and stop talking about it? Well, that's it. I'm okay. I hope you're well. You're not going to get over it and let it go if you keep talking about it. So whatever it is that you want to disconnect from, you have to cut it out of your life like you were cutting out. I hate to say this because my friend had a therapist that used to say this, and we used to make fun of the lady. She used to say, oh, he's poison. Stay away from him. He's poison. But that's really what it is. So I hate all of the like psychological stuff because I feel like it sucks and it's not the answer that anybody wants to hear. But when you talk about things, depending on who you talk to, like you may have some friends that kind of tell you what you want to hear or kind of make you look at the other perspective or give you hope. And that feels really good, that like whatever the situation is going to change for the better. Then you could have people that tell you the opposite, right? And then that makes you feel bad, right? Like everybody wants to hear when they have not moved forward. Everybody wants to hear that the last situation is going to work out. The last situation is usually not good for them. There's a reason why it ended. Whatever it is, a job, a fight, a relationship, a friendship, whatever it is. Even with friends that shit all over with one another. If that person treated you like shit in the past, they're going to treat you like shit in the future. What do you want them for? But sometimes we have a hard time getting past this. But you kind of have to treat it, at least in my experience, like it never existed. And it sounds like it's impossible, but if you stop talking about it, stop thinking about it, which sometimes, right, you can't help it. You're like, this motherfucker, right? Like, it happens to me too. It's like, I can't believe this son of a bitch. But meanwhile, it's something that happened 10 years ago. But you have to stop in that moment. Stop catering to that thought or to having that conversation and go get busy doing something else. Because the more you talk about it, the more you're going to stay in that energy and it's not going to go away. And I wouldn't connect with this person. I would avoid them. So if you know that they live on a certain street, I wouldn't go down the street. I would avoid it. I would do whatever I could to erase them from my memory. It sounds like it's hard or it's impossible, but it's not, because situations that you can't get over are very similar to addictions, because the addiction of it is, I mean, it is an addiction. It's like, it's a dopamine hit when whatever that situation is fulfills us in a way. So let's just say, for example, I have like a burning desire to hook up with the guy down the street. When he texts me, that would be like, I would get a dopamine rush. It feels good. So it is like a drug, but it only takes 30 days to cut that off. But you have to stick to it. You know, just like if you were going to quit smoking, you have to cut it off. You have to throw the cigarettes out. You can't have a couple of puffs. You got to get rid of it. Not talk about it. Don't go near it. Don't go to places where the cigarettes are. And it's not that hard, because once you get to about the 35 days, you start to see things a little bit more clear. And then you're like, you know what? This happened in the past. It's not going to happen to me in the future. And I'm sure as hell not going to relive that. Anyway, I get it. I totally get it, because I have had a hard time getting over things in my life too. And it's not easy, but it's not impossible. And it's not as hard as you think when you really are determined. One situation I was in, I remember that I said, you know what? I decide who I love and how I feel. And I don't love somebody like this. And that was it. I fucking cut it off. No looking at the Facebook page. No going by his work. None of that nonsense. Drop it. Let somebody else deal with that kind of a loser. Anyway. Maria. Is Carlos currently pursuing romantically his baby mama, the Capricorn, and being intimate with her? What's going on? Okay, what's going on with Carlos and the baby's mama? I would say there is something going on between the two of them, yeah. But it's not a great situation. So 6 of Pentacles is in reverse, which would mean that somebody puts in more effort than the other person, or the relationship is way out of balance. They may be, like, it could be like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I don't know all the details of what surrounded their relationship, but it may be good for a while and then really shitty. Somebody may be putting in a lot of effort and then they fall off the wagon. Here's the Capricorn. She's the Capricorn. Somebody may be looking for a commitment and the other person feels like the love has run out. I don't know who is who here, but I would say that this is a dysfunctional relationship at best, but they're still in each other's lives more than just co-parenting at this point. Yeah, there is something more going on there. Yeah, with the 2 of Cups, there's something more going on there. Yeah, and the 4 of Wands. Shelby, will I win PCH emoji millions? I don't believe so. Lily, What can you tell me about my next relationship? Next relationship should be a well-functioning relationship that moves forward pretty quickly and things just kind of fall into place. It should be successful, fun, caring, lighthearted, and you should feel relief around the situation. Like, it just could be one of those situations where it's fucking easy. You know, like, you don't have to, is he going to call? Is he not going to call? Is he going to show up? Is he not going to show up? Does he like me? Does he not like me? It's easy. It's like, it's romantic. The connection is strong and passionate, and things just move forward. This person could be hardworking, very positive. They may be very adventurous and ambitious. They may love to travel. They also like to take time to relax. They're pretty well balanced. They may be successful in their own right, and they seem to be pretty legit. Harsha, general for December. You may feel better compensated and better respected around work, school, or business. It looks like you've got, your intuition is heightened, you got money coming in, and your perseverance pays off. A new journey begins, and it could be around a side business or a side hustle. Not a bad month. Feeling a little bit more financially stable. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief around finances. Anthony, what things make the Cancer not open communication with me? She just feels negative and kind of depressed. She just doesn't want to talk to anybody. She just is not feeling like she wants to connect with anyone right now. You may feel like you put in a whole lot of hard work and you didn't see much of a payoff, but I think that the best thing you can do is cut your energy from the situation, because the more intense your energy is headed towards her, the further you're pushing her away. Not that you're doing it on purpose, but she hasn't responded to you in a very long time after several emails. She's stuck and stagnant, and the more you want to hear from her, the more resistance it builds around the situation. Jennifer, how does CJ feel towards me? We're not talking and he isn't responding to my text. I would cut your energy too. Anytime somebody doesn't respond, I mean, if it happens once, but if somebody is not responding, the best thing to do is cut your energy. Go get busy doing something else. Go out with someone else, even if it has to be like your mother, your brother, the next door neighbor. Take your mind off of it and go do something else. I mean, he seems to think pretty highly of you. He thinks that you're smart, intelligent, spontaneous, kind-hearted, sincere, and has a lot of respect for you. But you know, lately, I'm at my last fucking wit's end with people that don't return text messages. In general, I don't care who the fuck they are. Especially when I know that these people have their phone in their hands. I know they do. So you know what? Like, I'm just at my point where I won't reach out to them. Or, you know, like some people, you see a funny meme and you want to send it. Like, fuck it, I'm not. No, because they don't respond. And for me, it's family members. I mean, it happens. Sometimes you don't get back to somebody right away. I get it. Everybody. You know, everybody has that happen. But if it's something that happens continuously, I would pull your energy way back. Destiny, is the Capricorn mad at me? No, I don't think so. Humble. I wanted to know what good news is coming in regards to my business this year and when. Okay, let's do that. Well, I don't know what the business is, but it looks like there's growth, change, and transformation that comes in around the business, and the business itself strengthens. It also looks like listening to your intuition helps to push the business forward. Feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can breathe a sigh of relief when money comes in or more money comes in, and you feel like things change for the better quickly. This should happen by... I'm going to say between now and like within the next 6 months, you should see a difference. And will and the Sagittarius come towards me, and if so, when? I don't see them putting in all that much effort. I would, if I were you, I would reach out to them because they seem very slow and stagnant. You could see a change in them, but it wouldn't be until the fall. I would reach out to them or try to put it out there a little bit more so that you don't have to wait. Elizabeth, do you see money and when? Yeah, I got money coming in. Maybe in the next 2 weeks or the next 11 days, pretty soon. Things that I may be up to, Benita. What are Fritz's thoughts and feelings about me? Good. Thinks that you're kind-hearted, sincere, creative. May feel that you're very smart and intelligent. May feel that you're compassionate, unique, adventurous, fun to be around. May think that you're very, like, unique, creative. Yeah, thinks pretty highly of you. Kira, for tomorrow. Life could change for the better tomorrow quickly. Things all of a sudden may move forward when a wish comes true. That's pretty interesting. It looks like somebody could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You have a water sign around, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and also an Aries. It also looks like you may be working on a side project or a side hustle. And you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something. Moving forward towards greener pastures. Should be a good day tomorrow. Anonymous, how did his brother just feel about me when we were in the car a little earlier? First time meeting. Seemed to think that you were nice, sincere, grounded, stable, smart, unique. Seemed to think that you were cool. Strength. Will TH guy approach me to talk? I feel like we have a connection. Yeah, I think you will. I think you guys will start talking, yes. Mitchell, the Leo's thoughts and feelings towards me after I went silent on him. May feel like you're giving him a hard time for no reason. I don't know. I don't know what the situation is. But feels negative around the situation and feels like he was been treated unfairly. Melfin. When will my crush, the Aries, and I open up and talk about our feelings for each other? Could be sometime in the month of March. Maggie, general for the weekend. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be spending time working hard on something or putting effort into something. It doesn't have to be a job. It could be, but it also could be like working on something at home. It looks like you could have new energy that comes in this weekend that may be a Cancer. And you're no longer holding yourself back. Not a bad weekend. If you're working, you'll be busy at work. If you're not working, you seem to accomplish a lot around the house. Somebody new could come in, a Cancer, and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It will serve you well. Shmi. Shmi? Question is above. Okay. Should I continue with my YouTube channel that I go live on? And if so, where do you see it progressing? Stay persistent with it. Oh, you're new? Welcome. I would keep doing it. Yeah, I would keep doing it. You got good karma around it. I think it could be something that you not only enjoy, but you could make money off of it. And I would keep doing it. Yeah. Yeah. And it can grow. It can grow and change. Yeah, I would keep doing it. Mountain. So if I speak with you about the LL situation, would it bring about a positive outcome as well? I think so, yeah. I think it would be a positive outcome. It's nothing bad, just an aging landlord. Oh. Yeah, I think it would be. Yeah, I always kind of think that being proactive is better, right? Like, taking a step forward is always better than having to react to a situation. Yeah, I think it'll be positive. Wise. Is Allison going to get a better feeling about our relationship? Yes. There is growth, change, and transformation coming in. You might have to give it time. You also may need to cut your energy and step back and really disconnect from the situation in order for her to come back in a little bit more stronger. But yeah. Nav, love reading for February. Okay, you got some good luck coming in around love. It looks like you might be leaving something or somebody in the past that you feel no longer serves you, and that's been a disappointment and a disaster. You could be making a decision that pushes your life forward. Could be letting go of a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and moving forward with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Feeling as if you've made it to the top of the mountain because you're done with the struggle and the arguments move into the past. A wish comes true around love in February. Outlander, what are SN's intentions with our connection? Does she only want to be friends or something more? I would say at this point, she's only like seeing it as a friendship. That doesn't mean that that won't change. But as of right now, I would say yeah. Yeah, I would say friends for right now. Somebody's trying to scam you, Shelby? Gotta watch out with these people. I told you guys about what was happening with me, which everybody probably already knows about, but I'm always late to the party, where somebody was sending me private messages on Facebook, but it was one of my friends. Probably 90% of the people I have on Facebook, I don't even know who the hell they are. So when this woman reached out to me, I had no idea who she was. But she's a friend, and she's an older woman. Anyway, she tells me that I have to contact some kind of senator or some kind of a secret agent or some kind of, to get like a government grant for like $90,000. Now, okay, let's just say that was true. Like, she kept like harassing me. Did you call? Did you take the test? Did you do it? And she's like a grandma, like an older woman. And then she starts calling me from the thing. And I see that she keeps popping up that she's calling. And I'm like, why would anybody care that much? Right? Like if I were to say to you, hey, they're giving out free jugs of water at ShopRite. Okay, all right. Well, if you're in town, you go grab one. But I wouldn't be like, well, did you go? You better go. Did you go? Anyhow, so I Googled it, and apparently it's a whole big scam. I guess somebody saw her on my page, probably saw she was an older woman, and took her picture and created an account. And I don't know, they were going to try to scam me. Yeah, I don't trust any of these people. And yet I keep talking to her. I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it. Like, what? Why? And then I had to block it. Stop fucking calling me. Anyway. But the scammer's good. Knew it was an older woman. Probably knows that I'm not on there often. I don't communicate with her. I wouldn't know the sound of her voice. Anyway. Oh my God, I could tell you stories about scam working at the grocery store through Western Union. Older people used to come in all the time. We wouldn't do it. Somebody came in with it, like, a woman came in, she wanted to send $6,000 to the town next door. Like, why wouldn't you just drive it there? To send $6,000 to the town that's 3 miles away, it costs like $150. Oh, it's a financial investor, and he said I had to wire it. No, why can't you drive there? You drove here, drive there and give him the $6,000 because it's a scam. Once you send it through Western Union, you're not getting that money back. And depending on the state, anybody could pick it up, and you might not even have to show ID. Yeah, that's a big scam, Western Union. Never, ever buy anything from anyone that says that they need the money, Western Union, because you're not going to get the item, and you'll never get the money back. Fucking scam. High vibration. Sagittarius' intentions towards me. Well, they seem to have a lot of respect for you, but you might feel like you put in a whole lot of effort and didn't see much of a payoff. It's like it doesn't look like much is happening. Death is in reverse, which means it's kind of at a standstill, or they're not putting in any effort. So you may have to put effort in if you want to see the thing move forward, the situation move forward. Lena, general for next week. Life moves forward next week. Anxiety moves into the past and being guided by the divine, and your intuition that being heightened helps you to make good choices that push your life forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It serves you well. You got a little bit of money coming in, feeling a little bit more financially stable, and you may feel like things are moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race. Not a bad week. Gladys, what will I do for my parents when I get lots of money? I'm a Cancer. Well, that's your decision. When you get the money, you decide at that time. The cards can't tell. The cards don't make decisions. The cards can tell you when is a good time, when money's coming in, when a job is coming in, when new energy is coming in. But the cards don't make decisions. So if you want to buy your parents a car, you buy your parents a car. But you have to see where you are at that time when you come into the money. TD, why do my parents believe anything my Libra sister says? You know, I don't know that they really believe her so much as that they put up with her because they feel that she may be very difficult to deal with. She could be hurtful. She could cause them a lot of anxiety. And I think that they may try to kind of disperse the situation by either yesing her or agreeing with her. Or, I don't know. I don't think that they really believe her, though. I think that they know that she's drama and that she causes a lot of trouble. You know, it's like in any situation, if it's one person that's always having a problem with everybody else, it's not everybody else. You know, it's like if you can't get along with any of your coworkers, if you can't get along with any of your siblings, if you can't get along with any of your neighbors, it's not everybody else. There's only one common denominator. And I don't think that your parents are. I think they know. Magic. How would Adam think and feel and react if the next time I visit my aunt's house, I'm passive aggressive with him and make fun of him and his beliefs and habits? Wouldn't be happy. Would feel disrespected. May feel like you were mean and not like it. He wouldn't take it well. I don't know if it would be like an ego thing for him. He may feel like you wounded his ego. Kara, general for the next 24 hours. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It's important. Got a little bit of good luck coming in. It also looks like you may be feeling like being guided by the divine could put you at the right place at the right time. And you could have meet or new energy that's a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It also looks like you have a wish. Put it out into the universe. Your intuition is heightened. And you may be working on a creative project or picking up a new hobby. Ajit, how did you feel about my phone call today? Pretty good. It looks like this person's feeling balanced and stable. Happy and relieved. I don't know what the situation is, but they feel good about it. Happy and relieved. Christine, will I be getting any new clients this week? Yes, you will. Another scam. This is a terrible scam. This older couple comes in and they said that they had to wire their grandson, I think it was $3,000 to, I want to say it was Brazil. I don't know. It was far away. And we were like, why? Like, why? What's the situation? And they said that he was in a traveling soccer league and that they had gotten into an accident and he needed the money for whatever surrounding the accident. But don't tell my parents. I don't want them to know. So, scam. This is a fucking scam. So, we were like, now the grandparents really wanted to send this money. And we were like, can you just go home and call your daughter? Because I'm telling you, your grandson is fine. this person has researched. I mean, you know, fucking Facebook. Everyone's got to be. I'm at the Brazil airport. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's so easy to scam someone when you're reporting exactly what you're doing on the internet, and the whole world can look at it. Nothing is safe. And then you have your family members listed. So you got, you know, Mary Smith, and my grandson is Bob Smith, and Bob's mother is Mary Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like, very easy. So we wouldn't send the money. We sent them home. We were like, listen, we know that you don't want to get your grandson in trouble, but this is a lot of money to send to a foreign country that you're never going to get this money back, and I'm sure the kid is fine. Sure enough, they went home, and they called the mother, and he was home. The kid was home. Yeah. Fucking scam. But they must have been doing research, saw that this kid was part of this traveling soccer team, had gone to all these other places, so it didn't sound crazy, and tried to scam. Anyhow, I mean, I got a million stories. Amazing me for general. You may be feeling like life changes for the better for you quickly. You got growth, change, and transformation coming in, and you're making decisions that are in your best interest, which is very good. You got money coming in, and you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You got a new journey on the horizon. You got cause for celebration coming in, and you may even be picking up a new creative hobby or a creative project of some type. Libra. Is the Capricorn in a relationship? And if so, how is it going? I'm not convinced this person's in a relationship right now. If they are, it may not be a real serious one. Baron, what thoughts and feelings did Dee have about me today? Dee thinks that you're smart, intelligent, kind-hearted, sincere, compassionate, overall optimistic person. Yeah, she has a problem with all the siblings. Your parents see that. They may not know what to do about it, though. You know what I mean? They may feel that siding with her is easier than trying to make her take responsibility for whatever it is that she's doing. Essence, what's next for me and Evan? I want to text, but no. Next, you'll hear from him eventually if you don't text him. And he may make you an offer, like he may want to see you or he may want to do something, but you may have to wait. It may not happen right away. Georgia, Chris asked for a 30-day extension to move. Does he really need it, or is he just trying to aggravate me? What's the energy around this? I'm surprised at that. I think he's trying to aggravate you. I don't think that you have to give him a 30-day. No, I don't think you have to give him an extension. He's had long enough. He's got to find someplace and he's got to go. Meanwhile, I'm like so tough with other people, but if it were me, I probably would have him living with me for 10 years. Koala, general for the next few months. It looks pretty good. It looks like you have a wish that comes true and life is moving forward. You could have some travel that comes in. Romance may heat up. If you're not with anyone right now, it could be with a Cancer. It could also be with a Libra. It looks like you're stepping into your own perseverance, your own strength, and your own self-confidence, and that's helping life move forward. Cutting out people, places, and things that no longer serve you, life starts to move forward. You got some money coming in. You got success coming in around finances. Looks pretty good. TD, is the Libra sister going to continue to try hurting me? Yeah. Yeah, she's got issues. Yeah. Sepia, I answered yours a really long time ago. I don't know if you sent any recently. I didn't answer them. Like at the beginning of the live stream. SG. If I tap more into my feminine energy towards the Scorpio and others in the next couple of weeks, what can I expect? I don't know what you really mean by that, but if your intentions are to try to be something that you're not in order to get somebody else's attention, it's not going to work. I don't know what you're planning on doing. If you're trying to be something that you think somebody else will like, that doesn't work. If you're thinking of changing something, like change works when you do it for yourself. So if you have like, I don't know, waist length hair and you decide, hey, I want a pixie cut, but I want a pixie cut because I want it for myself, that's when you get noticed. And that's when people are like, damn, that was really risky. You know what? I really like that. Or that took courage. But when your intention is to change something because you want to know how other people are going to react, it's like, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You're not going to see much positive, or it comes off. It comes off like you're trying to, like you're trying to get something out of someone. It's like manipulation. It's like it's not coming from me because I'm changing. Like it's because I'm trying to impress you. So I want to know how you think of, how are you receiving this? But when you change yourself, it has to be for you. You know, it's like if you go to get a nose job because you've always hated your nose since the time you were 2 years old, that's empowering. But if you go to get a boob job because you're in love with a guy who likes big boobs, you're still not going to get that guy. And now you're going to have surgery and he's not going to care. Because you can't do something to please somebody else or to attract the attention of someone else because it's phony. It's phony. So I would say make any changes that you want for yourself, but I wouldn't change in order to try to impress others because that doesn't work. Or you won't get the reaction that you're looking for. Lee, how does I am feel about us? How does I am feel about us? Feels like complacent. It thinks that things are okay. Is kind of going with the flow. Is a little bit distracted or detached, but they're okay with the way things are right now. I don't see it. TD, my mom's energy towards me now after earlier today. She may have a lot of anxiety around the situation. She also could be feeling burdened and weak. I don't know what happened between you and her, but she's not, I don't think she's happy. She's not thrilled. I don't think that she's thrilled with the whole situation. I don't think that if she's made you feel like any of this is your fault, she could feel bad about that. But I don't think that she knows what to do. I don't think she knows how to handle it. Julie, does C currently have COVID? if he picked it up again from his daughter. Okay, does he currently have COVID? I feel like everybody has it. I don't think he has it. Lee, general till the end of February. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Stepping into your own ambition may bring in some new energy. You have Sagittarius coming in, you have an Aries coming in. It also looks like you may feel like you're focused on a side business or a side hustle. Your intuition is heightened, and you could feel better compensated and better respected around work, school, or business. Kira, tomorrow. I can't answer questions that are for multiple people because multiple people will feel differently, right? So it's like if you have a room full of like 10 people and you ask them, how does everybody feel about Toyota? Everyone's going to have a different opinion. So how everybody's going to feel about your new energy, everyone's going to feel it differently. Will they notice a change? Some people won't notice it at all. Some people will think that you're trying to be something else or you're trying to change something because you're actively trying to change something. When people grow and change, they don't try. See, like that's the issue that I have with this question. If you're trying to change something, there's an intention behind it. And if there's an intention behind it, it's not an authentic change. Do you know what I mean? Like when I was younger, I wanted to get married. I wanted to have a big wedding. That's what I wanted. But as I grew, I didn't think that that was so important anymore. But I didn't say to myself, I don't want a wedding to be important anymore, so I'm going to change that. I just kind of grew out of it. I just didn't think it was important anymore. So when you're trying to change energy, you're trying to change something, which it's forcing it. So it's not authentic. And people are going to pick that up. Not everyone. Some people won't notice. Some people, you could cut your hair, dye your hair, change your clothes. They don't notice because that's just how they are. But I can't answer for multiple people, but I can't really answer that question because, like I said, it's inauthentic. You know, it's like if I were to say, what are my neighbors going to think if I go out in a purple wig? Everyone's going to think something different. Not everyone's going to agree. Some people aren't going to notice. I guarantee that. Some people are going to be like, what the fuck is she wearing? But if I'm saying, well, I'm going to wear this purple wig because I want them to notice, I want their reaction, then you're doing something for a reaction, which is not authentic. If I just got up in the morning and said, you know what, I'm not doing my hair anymore, I'm going to wear this purple wig forever, I don't care what anybody thinks, it's different. It's coming from a different place. So I need to know what your intentions are and what you're expecting, because I don't really know how you're going to change your energy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, energy doesn't lie, so you can't force it or fake it. Your energy is what it is. So that's why I can't really answer that question. If you want to ask a different question, you can ask a different question, but I don't know how else to answer that. Red, will I lose health insurance? I don't think so. I don't think so. Emily, should I trust Peter the Scorpio? You could trust him more or less. Yeah, I think so. think I may be up to Cambanese. Am I the first female Aries has ever had romantic feelings for, or were there other women before me? I don't think there were other women before you, no. Pisces moon, how do the employees at the smoke shop think of me? Okay, once again, not everybody is going to agree. I don't know how many people there were, but I would say you came off as a unique, strong character who was sincere and stable. But once again, it's very hard to read from more than one person because people think differently. People think differently, they feel differently, and they receive differently. Like, you ever have a situation where, I don't know, like you go into like a retail store and, I don't know, like it's like, if it's like me and one of my friends go in and the person waiting on you, right, you pay your shit, whatever, you leave. You think that the person was fine, and your friend is like, what a bitch. And I'm like, well, I didn't think she was a bitch. But people receive differently. And it always comes back to me. Like, I'm always nice to cashiers because I worked in retail for a million years. And I always, hey, how you doing? Always. Like, that's just kind of how I am whenever I walk up to anything, which is really funny because I don't normally talk to anybody anywhere. But if I have to deal with somebody, I'm always nice to them because I respect them for their job that they're doing, whatever. But there was one girl at CVS that was just so fucking rude to me that I walked out and I didn't say thank you. I just took my receipt and walked out. I mean, she was just rude for no reason. I can't remember. Oh, I think I was struggling with something. And she was just standing there looking at me. Like, I wanted to punch her in the face. But instead, I didn't say anything. I just walked out. I took the high road. Anyway. Gladys, how's the Leo and Amina's relationship going? Well, their relationship goes well. Or maybe so she thinks. I don't know. I think he cheats. He's got other people around him. But she seems to, I don't know if she doesn't know or she turns a blind eye to it because the relationship shows up as being successful. Maybe she doesn't care or she doesn't know. Maisha, could I get a general for this weekend? Romance could heat up this weekend. If you're not with anyone, it could be with a Capricorn. If you are with someone, that person could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. It looks like you have the love cup full. Stepping into your own strength and your own self-confidence and divine timing is pushing your love life forward. Plus, you got your intuition is heightened. You may even be taking some time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Six of Pentacles is usually feeling better compensated or better respected at work. But I don't know, with this reading, it may be that your personal relationships are functioning better this weekend. Looks like a pleasant weekend. SG, I get what you're saying, basically asking because I've been rude towards a particular person because of the space that I was in, and now I'm feeling a lot better energetically. I've been in more of yin energy. Then you know what I would do? I would just say that to the person. I would say, you know what? I haven't been myself because I've been in a shitty place, but now I feel like I've kind of shaken that off. And I'm sorry if I was, out of line or rude or whatever. It looks like around this situation, you do have a wish that comes true and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. If you listen to your intuition, the relationship can strengthen. It also looks like things could move forward pretty quickly. I think, yeah, I would just, I would just say to the person, you know what, I was in a real funk. I'm sorry if I, if I was rude or if I wasn't myself, but I was, in a little bit of a pit. But I've shaken it off and I'm moving forward, and I think it'll be fine. I think that that your relationship with this person moves forward or continues or grows or wherever it is that you guys are. I don't think you have anything to worry about. Looks good. Oriella, why Corey is so against me at work? Will she change towards me? Sometimes I feel she's okay. Sometimes I feel like she doesn't trust my abilities. I think that that's just her way. Like, I think she likes to be a little bit more important than she is. I don't think that it's personal, because I feel like she would do it to anybody if she could. I think that, I don't know if you haven't been working with her for a long time, but if you continue to work with her, your relationship with her does improve, because the weight of the world slips off your shoulders and you feel like you seek some good karma. I would kind of ignore her if you can. I think she just wants to be more important than she is. So she tries to either put you down or whatever it is that she does, makes you feel awkward or whatever. I think the longer you work with her, the better terms you'll get on. It could be that you guys just don't know each other well enough yet. Or you haven't spent enough time working together. I worked with this woman for years and years and years, but I didn't work with her. She was like worked during the day, and I used to relieve her at night. And when she started working there, she had been like a regional district trainer, and she had a reputation, boy, that she would get people fired, and she was a bitch, and she was this, and she was that. So I guess I was kind of intimidated by her, even though I never felt like I did anything wrong. But like, she would like investigate people, like look for people, like reasons to fire people or get people fired. But anyway, in the recent years that I worked with her, I was working with her on the same schedule, and I actually became pretty good friends with her, and I actually really liked her. So it was like, I think it was a combination of me listening to what other people said about her and me just naturally being intimidated by people that had stronger personalities than me, made me kind of feel like that. But as I got to know her, I mean, and we worked together for a very long time. But in the last couple of years, we kind of became friends. So, but yeah, those situations suck. I think it'll improve though. It will improve though. Julie, do you see Miss Lagos having KM call me back for a nursing position? Yeah, that place isn't, yeah, you still could get hired there. Yeah, there's more openings. I feel like there's going to be so many openings around you just in general. You'll be able to choose where you want to be. Days, was the warning I received a blessing in disguise? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what it was, but it was definitely a blessing in disguise. Days, does Chris miss me? On occasion, yes. Simon, what is the Pisces currently thinking and feeling about me? Pisces thinks that you're hardworking, confident, perseverant, grounded and stable, smart and intelligent, and positive. Simon, what does JT currently think and feel about me? May think that you're intelligent. You have a lot of potential for the future. You're driven or goal-orientated. May think that you're hardworking, sincere, a loyal friend, and somebody who's trustworthy. But you know what's funny, Oriella? If that's what she's trying to be, she really feels like she's the least important. So that's why she's got to act like that, which is really sad. I mean, it is. It's really sad. Simran, what does JM think and feel about JT? May think that this person is adventurous or spontaneous. May find this person to be smart and intelligent, loyal. Like a loyal friend, somebody who's sincere, well-meaning, unique, creative, and hardworking. Simran, the Pisces current energy. Their energy is like passionate, strong, moving forward, ambitious. Social butterfly for the next 48 hours. Looks like you may feel like your personal relationships are functioning better. You may feel like life is starting to move forward and get unstuck. You may feel like your perseverance is paid off. You could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like you got communication coming in from somebody that you haven't seen or spoken to in a while. You may be feeling successful. That could be around business or finances, and you could be planning travel. Jess, any insight on my next partner or relationship? Yeah, this person may be spiritually connected to a spiritual practice or a religion. They may be loyal, stable, hardworking. They could be attractive and intuitive. They may be a Virgo, but you could have choices around the situation. Oh, excuse me, you have a Virgo and a Leo that come in. Both of these people look like they're good choices, but the next relationship looks like the person that you end up moving forward with either has a spiritual connection, a spiritual practice, or a religion that's important to them. That comes up strong. They also may believe in like maybe superstitions. I don't know. They're going to be very unique. Anyway, you may meet them through divine timing. You may also feel like it was like a divine timing, like it was, you were put at the right place at the right time. And I don't think it's too far off, maybe sometime this spring. Sage for the rest of the day. You may be feeling a little disappointed in somebody. You could have a little bit of negativity around. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You're not holding yourself back, though. You may decide to, I don't know, leave that person in the past and move forward. You know, like maybe if somebody pisses you off or they're, you know, not causing trouble, you may just walk away from them today. But your energy looks like it's good. Oh, you're very welcome, SG. Shmante, general around my fitness goals from now until February. Well, you know what? That's free will. So as long as you stick to whatever it is that you're doing and you continue down the journey, you should see success come in between now and February. And you should feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. But that's a free will question. So if the cards show success right now, but if you decide tomorrow that you're not going to follow your routine anymore and you're going to eat like shit, then it's, you know, like you have the power to change that kind of stuff because it's free will. Similar to the question somebody asked before about, what am I going to buy my parents? Well, at the time, right, you decide at that time, you know, they may need at that time a car, but you can't decide that now because you haven't received the money. It's free will. You may decide to send them on a cruise or a vacation or whatever, but you make that decision, and it's the same thing with this. As long as you stick to it, you'll see success. Kai, will I meet or bump into Chaz? What the hell is wrong with me? I don't see it on the horizon. No, if you want to contact this person, I would reach out to them. I wouldn't wait on a chance meeting. Elizabeth, general. You may feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief when the hard work that you put into your finances pays off. Stepping into your own ambition, you got money coming in. You got success coming in around work, and you may feel like all of a sudden life starts to move forward towards greener pastures. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It will serve you well. Maria, did Carlos go out on a date tonight with his baby mama, the Capricorn, and is currently spending the night with her and being intimate? I'm not convinced he's with her tonight, no. No, I don't believe so. Simran for the next 24 hours. Oh, excuse me. Okay, next 24 hours. You may feel a little bit like life is stuck or stagnant. You could be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may feel like better compensated or better respected around work, school, or business. You could be stepping into your own strength and your own self-confidence. But you may feel like not much is really happening and you're just kind of stuck and stagnant, which is okay for one day. That's okay. Maybe a slow day. Simran, what does JM currently think and feel about me? May think that you're smart and intelligent, kind-hearted, compassionate, confident, stable, independent, and loyal. HK, general for the next 24 hours. You could make a decision to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you, and it may be something that you've been thinking about a lot. If you decide to, your intuition pushes you forward, and cause for celebration comes in around a new situation, which could be with an air sign that comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Looks like you're no longer holding yourself back, and you have some growth, change, and transformation coming in and around your life. Kai, will I be able to date Shaz in his current energy? Will I be able to date Shaz? Well, you have about a 33% chance yes, and his energy is kind of strong and moving forward. I would say, yeah, there is potential here to be dating him. Yeah. I don't know where your relationship is right now, but there could be forward movement that comes in. Yeah. Pinkie Pie, CR's current feelings and next move. This person is held back, is stuck and stagnant. I don't see them making any moves. If you want to speak to them, I would reach out to them, because you could be feeling hurt or waiting a long time to hear from them. They seem to be kind of distant right now. Or they're not putting in enough effort. It doesn't seem to get off the ground. Innocent me, does Virgo miss me? From time to time, yes, Virgo misses you. Lolly, will Alan Krita be pissed off by me if I don't meet her next week? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but yeah, feel a little bit disrespected. HK, will me and James be in a committed relationship? You got potential, yeah. You got about 70% chance, yes. Maria, someone told me that Carlos is missing and in love with some girl from his past. Is that woman his baby's mom of the Capricorn, or another ex, the blonde flight attendant who left him? I would not listen to anything that anybody else says, and I sure as hell would not harp on these exes. Because if you don't know for certain that he's with these women, you're creating, like you're putting this all out into the universe, and you don't know that any of it is true. It's all hearsay. Are you in a relationship with him? If you're not in a relationship with him, I would find out, if you're not in a relationship with him, I would go to him and find out where he is in his love life. I wouldn't play guessing games, because it's not, and I wouldn't listen to third parties, because you don't know what the hell they know or how much of it is true. I don't think it's the flight attendant. If he's in love with somebody else, it could be the mother of his child, but I wouldn't, this is not good. This is what I mean, okay? I don't know what your relationship is with him, but if you're not in a relationship with him and you're obsessing over what he's doing, who he's sleeping with, what his feelings are, and for how many different women, you're cultivating a lot of like low vibration, and especially talking to other people and asking other people, and he said this one said this and that one said that. I would cut all that bullshit out and go right to the person. What is your deal? Are you seeing anybody? Do you want to have coffee with me? But all of this stuff all goes out into the universe. And it's almost, the energy of the situation is, well, what about her? What about her? What about her? What about her? Which it's the energy around the situation is everybody else is more important than me. And that's not, it's creating more of an infatuation than a relationship, right? You want to be in a relationship with him. You don't want to be infatuated and spending time wondering where he is, who he's with, and what he's doing. Because at this point right now, if you guys aren't together, it's not really your business what he's doing. I know that you're interested in him, but obsessing over it isn't going to bring him closer to you. It's going to push him away. Because the energy of the situation is like, who is he with? Who does he love? Who does he want to be with? That gives him all the power. He's the one making the choices. You don't want the choices to be made by him. You want the choices to be made by you. So I would not listen to anyone else and go right to him and find out what his situation is. And I don't think it has anything to do with that flight attendant. But anyway, that's my opinion. Melody, what is Joel the Virgo's thoughts and feelings for me? Seems to think that you're a smart, caring, nice, nurturing person. May think that you're loyal, confident, sincere. I don't know what your relationship is at this point, but it doesn't look like it's crossed the lines of romance yet because the Ace of Cups is in reverse. Could see you as a friend. I don't know what your relationship is. Thinks highly of you, but it doesn't look romantic at this point. Who here haven't I gotten to yet? I have not done Risha. I have messaged my client yesterday. Will he reply positively? Yes, I think he will. Malik, does Absi want me back in his feelings? I don't see reconnection coming in here. The timing looks poor, and it looks like there may be hurts or wounds around this situation, and everything is sort of in a standstill. So I would say no, at this point, this person is not looking to reconnect. Kalpana, week reading. Maybe feeling better compensated and better respected around work. Cause for celebration comes in around work. It also looks like take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It serves you well, and you have a wish. Put it out into the universe. You just might get it. Silent Killer, will the Aquarius propose marriage for me? No, I don't see marriage coming in here. Delicate Hearts next week. Next week, anxiety moves into the past, and you could feel as if you're being better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, whatever it is you do all day. Could reconnect with an old friend that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. No longer feeling burdened or weighed down by the weight of the world, and you could be feeling successful around finances. Life moves forward next week. DT, what is upcoming for the bond between V and J? All right, I don't know what their relationship is right now, but it looks like things change for the better for the two of them quickly, and there's cause for celebration that comes in. If they're not in a committed relationship, they could move to a committed relationship. If they're in a committed relationship, it looks good, like their relationship is moving forward. Loso, how does Idris currently feel about me now? I feel like he was excited towards me and now he's dull. Okay, let's see. No, I think he's undecided. I don't think that he's lost interest, but I don't think he knows 100% what he wants. Shows his undecided. But you guys have a new journey ahead of you, and it looks like he thinks highly of you. May think that you're smart, intelligent, kind-hearted, attractive, compassionate, ambitious. I would give it a little bit of time. I don't think he's bored. No, I just think you might need to give it a little bit of time. He may have to decide what exactly it is that he wants or what direction he's going in or whatever. But he hasn't lost interest, no. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for? Julie, how does C feel about me having a card game tomorrow evening? May feel like it's fun, or it will be a good time, or kind of excited, like it sounds like a good time, cause for celebration. Pretty good. Maybe looking forward to it. Anjali, what's coming up in February? You could be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It also looks like you have the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, and money is coming in. Could be spending time with, you got new energy coming in. You got an Aquarius, the cause for celebration comes in. You have a brand new Aries and also an Earth sign that comes in that's new. Even if they're just friends or coworkers or neighbors, it's positive. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Your life is moving forward towards greener pastures, and it looks like your perseverance pays off. You could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. It also looks like you've got the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Please be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. A Libra enters. Got new people coming in, which is always nice. Looks good, like a good month. Adriana, general. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. It looks like you could hear from somebody or hear back from something that you've been hoping to hear from. Water sign enters, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Looks like you could be feeling like you're making better business contacts in the near future, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It'll serve you well, and you do have money coming in. With the Magician, you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities. And balance comes back to life. Not bad. Not bad. Is there anyone else that I have not gotten to? MJ for love for next week. Looks good. Maybe walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and you're now looking back on the past. You've got the world at your feet, and somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down that leads to success. It also looks like it could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or it could be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Not a bad week for love. Anonymous, will Elle reach out tonight? I'm not convinced. Scenario, is Bez the Libra playing games with me dating-wise? No, not really playing games. A little scattered, a little undecided, a little all over the place, but not really playing games. Mel, updated finance reading. You may feel like all of a sudden things start to move forward pretty quickly around finances. Lay down the law, set up boundaries if you need to. It looks like you make decisions that bring in either more money or are better financial choices that help to grow more money. The hard work you put into that pays off. You do have money coming in, and you've got success coming in around finances. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life comes back into balance. There's a new beginning here. I don't know if it's going to be a new job or a new stream of income or a new investment, but there's cause for celebration that comes in around it. I want to say it's going to be an investment. Charlie, how will our fertility check go? I think it's going to go okay. There's success that comes in after whatever. So it's like, I don't know what exactly goes on, but you may have to do A, B, C, D, and then success comes in. It looks like they may give you a solution, but you may have to be patient. Might not happen overnight, but I think it goes well, and they have a solution or something for you. Scenario, why won't Jay the Leo leave me alone? All right, I don't know what the situation is, but this is an ego thing. It's this person's ego. I don't know. I don't know what your relationship was with the Leo, but they don't like that you want them to leave you alone. So they're trying to win you back, be in good graces, do something to change it. They want to be the one to tell you to leave them alone, although I don't know how conscious they are of that. It's like similar to that other woman. I don't know if you were in here, where the other woman that wants to be the most important person in the company, meanwhile she's not. It's like this person doesn't want to be rejected, wants to do the rejecting. It's an ego thing. If this person is harassing you, I would definitely take precautions. But if they're just annoying, just ignore them. Eventually they'll get the hint and go away. You know, like if you told them, listen, I'm not interested. I don't want you to bother me. Whatever the situation is, not interested, or what, and then they continue, then that's when you take precautions. You know, block them or whatever you got to do, because you don't need to be harassed by somebody. Oh, it's an investment. Okay. I think it'll be successful. Kimon, will Lamas and I be in a connection in the future? I don't know what kind of a connection you're looking for. It doesn't look like much changes around the situation now. So wherever you guys are right now, this kind of connection can continue, but it doesn't look like it moves forward to another level. So let's just say, for example, you guys are friends right now. You could be friends 10 years from now, but it doesn't look like much changes. Is that it? Did I answer for everyone? Did I skip anybody? Done? All right, guys. Thank you very, very much for being here tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow at some point. I just don't know what time. I'm going to try to be on it too. We'll see how it goes. Have a good night, guys. Thank you all very much for being here. Bye-bye.